We have recently hit 7,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for that landmark, but now we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated if you could take 1 second out of your day to drop a sub on the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy No Limit Dots here, back with another video. And before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you all out there that y'all are kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very, very blessed day. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys another rare build type of video, right? And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a build that I would consider meta, right? I honestly would. It could play point guard in the 2s. It could play point guard or the 2 and 3s. And probably for rec, it's probably rec or prime, any 5s game mode. It's probably best suited to play the 2, if I'm going to be honest. All right, but we're going to go ahead and make it a shooting guard. We're going to be 6'6". Listen, I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, right? Don't waste your time on build heights. The only heights you ever want to be 6'2", 6'4", 6'6", and 6'8". Right? All the heights in between, you get less attributes. Just overall, that's just how the game is, right? So we're going to be 6'6", 187 pounds, with our wingspan being 6'8" wingspan, right? Go ahead and continue. Now, like I said, this is a rare build. In one of my previous videos, I put out a rare build, and I had to make certain attributes to certain specifications in order to get the rare build name, right? So these builds aren't going to be 100% the meta. I have 100% the meta on my channel. If you want to go look at it, I got the best point guard, shooting guard, on ball locks, back and center builds, right? I have all that stuff, right? Let's go ahead and get into this build. Your driving layup is going to be 91, and by no means necessary is this build bad. This build is very good. So the 91 driving layup is going to give you Hall of Fame float game, scooper, acrobat, giant slayer, slithery, and pro touch, which is very important. Floaters, euros, any advanced layup is very, very good this year. You just got to learn how to use it, right? Your 3-ball on this build is going to be maxed out at a 92 3-ball, giving yourself Agent 3, blinders, deadeye, limitless, silver. You got a bunch of gold badges, right? Now, another attribute that is very overpowered this year is mid-range, but in order to get this build name, you can't put the mid-range up. It has to stay 77, which you can most definitely still hit with the 77 midi. Our free throw is going to go ahead and end up being an 80. Let's go ahead and put it to an 80 free throw, right? 80 free throw. So far, the shooting is elite. The finishing is elite. Then moving into the playmaking aspect of things, this is also going to be elite because we're going to have our pass accuracy all the way up to a 91 pass accuracy, giving us silver bailout. Bailout is so broken this year. Bailout is crazy. On every single one of my builds, I end up going 87 pass accuracy, which gives me bronze bailout, and the amount of dots I get when I go fade wing and then the corner comes up, pinches me, and I dot it to the corner, not even dot, I bail it out to the corner, literally, is a green, and it's a very good badge this year. Reminds me of 2K20, how good bailout was back then when Ticino was running it in the stage in wagers. So right now, speed of ball, you're going to go ahead and put this to a 76, and your ball handle is going to be 76, your speed of ball is going to be a 75. Now, I understand, we're only going to get bronze speed booster on this build. If you put it higher, if you put it even just silver, the build changes. The build name will change. So you give and you take. If you want a rare build name, it's got to be a little obscure, right? But it's still good. This is still solid, right? So this is why I said it probably can't run point guard in the rec. Probably can't. But you still get a lot of good dribble styles with it. Then moving into the defense, this is where the build just separates itself, man. 93 perimeter defense, with our steal being an 85. With the 85 steal, we're going to get the trio of silver badges in the steal category in glove, interceptor, and right stick ripper. And then with 93 perimeter defense, we get gold ankle braces, gold challenger, silver fast feet, and gold pick dodgers. So far, I really don't see a complete and utter weakness with this build, if you're asking me. Our speed, we're going to go ahead and put this up to an 85 speed just to get that. Actually, you know what? You could put the speed, if you'd like, to 80. Your acceleration can also be put to an 80, which gives you gold spot finder. All right, your strength, we're going to put that up to a 60 strength, which is going to unlock us gold clamps, silver fearless finisher, and then bronze physical handles. Keep the vertical at 55, and then the stamina, I put it up to 99. Because 99 stamina is going to end up unlocking you Hall of Fame 94 feet. Now, you have a little bit of wiggle room, right? You're 98 overall, which you know, you don't have a lot of wiggle room. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put the speed up to 85 if you want to focus more on defense, or 84 in this case. You could put the acceleration up to an 81, and then you could even put up your free throw a little bit more to an 83, which I guess, honestly, that's probably pretty close to what I would do to make the build near perfect. But comment down below what you would do to make this build different. Basically, the only parameters to get this build name is you're going to have at least an 89 pass act, at least a 91 3 ball. You have to have no driving dunk on it. It has to be driving layup. You can't have higher than this ball handle, and you have to have at least 91 perimeter defense in order to get this build name, right? Which you are going to see right now is going to be, so we get shades of a Piston, a Hawk, and a Heat player. We get Joe Dumars, DeJounte Murray, and Tyler Hero, and we are considered to be a two-way diming 3-point specialist. Now, earlier in the year, I did come out with a two-way diming 3-point threat, but this is different. You're a 3-point specialist. Let's go ahead and choose our team and get into the animations, because I gotta tell you guys always, in order to be 100% good and complete 2K player, it comes down to this: 50% having a good build, 25% having good animations, jump shots, dribble moves, all that stuff, and then the last 25%, it's yourself. It's your IQ, your stick skill. Like, that's how easy 2K is. If you have a good build and good animations, you're basically, it's hard to be terrible at the game. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they be making some bad builds out there, and they be having some bad drill moves and jump shots on. But let's go ahead and get into a 2-8 diming 3-point specialist. So let's go ahead and start off with the jump shot on this. But we are 6'6", right? So this jump shot that I would recommend, I would recommend 2 bases. Okay, 2 bases. Unless, do we get Markelle Fultz in this build? I don't think we do. Do we? No, we're not. We're not going to get Markelle Fultz. All right, so the 2 bases I would recommend is going to be Ben Shepherd and JT Thor. I would go one of those two. Do not pick any other base. For the releases, you're going to want Saddiq Bey. 100% guaranteed Saddiq Bey. And then for the second release, honestly, for this one, I end up putting on, where's he at? I put Paul George. Paul George, maximum speed, 70% Saddiq Bey, 30% Paul George. Ben Shepherd or JT Thor base. Honestly, if you don't like either of those two, you could also end up throwing on Tracy McGrady, which is going to be right here, which is also a very good jump shot in this game. Very, very, very good. So moving into the rest of the things, your animation story, your layup style is going to be DeMar DeRozan. Throw on DeMar DeRozan layup style. Your free throw, whatever you like. Steph Curry, doesn't matter. Dunk, we don't have any. For dribble pull-up, you're either putting on normal 2, pro 2, or Kobe. One of those 3. If I had to recommend one over the others, I'd throw on Kobe. For your post fade and post hop shot, I'm throwing on Kobe. Motion style, Alex Caruso. In terms of your dribble style, you could throw on pro, Magic Johnson, or LeBron James. I wouldn't do any other one. Probably if I had to recommend, if you're more of a park player, there's more space, I would throw on Magic Johnson. If you're playing Pro-Am, I would probably throw on Pro. In terms of your signature size up on this build, you're going to throw on De'Aaron. Actually, we don't get De'Aaron Fox. I'm pretty sure we don't. Let me go ahead and look. Your size ups, you're going to get, do you get De'Aaron Fox? I think De'Aaron Fox is like 80 something. You don't get De'Aaron Fox. All right, so for this build, do we get Chris Paul? I don't think we're actually going to get Chris Paul either. We don't. You get Ja Morant. How will mess Johnson with some Ja Morant? Some D'Lo maybe. Some D'Lo action. Jalen Suggs was good last year as your size up. Your escape moves, you're going to end up putting on this is going to be, oh, you also don't get Chris Paul. You get Ja Morant. You do get Ja Morant, which is it's a decent one. Jason Tatum, I wouldn't throw on. It's tough because you got to remember, you got to put this ball in for the build name. KD, I would throw on KD. KD isn't bad. Crossover, well, the rest I could probably just show you here. Crossover, oh, you don't even get the James Harden crossover. Behind the back, okay, I got to show you every single thing. So crossover for this build, I'm throwing on Jimmy Butler. Do you also, wait, hold on. Do you also get Jimmy Butler escape moves? Because if you do, you got to throw on Jimmy Butler escape moves. If I could find it. You do get Jimmy Butler. Okay, throw on Jimmy Butler escape moves. 100%. Your crossover Jimmy Butler behind the back is going to be, I'll probably just throw on Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, but you kind of want to mess around with these. Scotty maybe? Nah, not Scotty. Wiggins? How are we saying Wiggins? Wiggins ain't bad. It's a little slow. JT looks brutal. Nah, JT actually isn't bad. I'll maybe throw on JT. Do we even get... Hold on, let me look at the Hezzies. The Hezzies, I know you're going to put John Wall. Or John Morant. Throw on John Morant. And then, wow, for the step backs, you don't get any of these either. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you guys a step back then. Step back, you're going to want to throw on probably Jimmy Butler as well. Throw on Jimmy Butler. And that's going to be it. That's going to be all the dribble animations, all the jump shots, and good stuff like that. If you guys did overall enjoy the rare build video, the two-way diamond 3-point specialist, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It's me boy, No Limit Dots, and I'm out. Peace.